Hey Curly, so today I'm bringing you a stretch style. I'm going to use some CurlFormers and Lotta Body Texturizing Setting Lotion to set my hair. I do two parts of setting lotion, one part water in a spray bottle and shake it up. That's what I use to set it, but you can kind of figure out your own mixture to set your hair. And I'm going to use CurlFormers because they give you a silkier texture. It is important when you're using your CurlFormers to decide which way you want your curls to go before you set your hair in the curl former. So the technique that I use when putting in my curl formers is I twist the root of my hair around in a twist, and then I hook the curl former rod on there and then pull my hair through the curl former. I find that is the easiest way to make sure you get your hair through the curl former without any tangles or issues with pulling your hair through. And I also find that it makes your roots look much better than if you just kind of loosely hook it around it and pull it through. It helps the curl former get closer to the root so you have a silkier root with your set. Depending on what style you're going for, depends on how you should do your curl formers. If you want to wear a curly set, then you like a curly curl former set, then you would want to do smaller sections. I'm more so interested in stretching my hair out, so I have some smaller sections toward the front because that's where I want my hair to really look really stretched and defined. But towards the back, I do more larger sections. The larger your section is, the harder it's going to be for your curl to set. So if you are trying to set your hair in curl formers, then you want to do smaller sections. Quite frankly, I use generic curl formers. Personally, I do not pay for the legitimate curl formers because they are expensive. But quite frankly, I would suggest if you're trying to do a set to go ahead and do two packages of curl formers if you have really thick hair. I have really thick hair and it's not enough curl formers in the one set to do my entire head of hair for a good curl former. So right here now, you see what happens when your hair gets caught in the curl former rod. So that's why I also twist it, because it's very hard to get your hair to pull through. It can get caught on the like loose hairs if you don't have a defined section of what you're hooking, which will pull on your hair and it really hurts. So I make sure I twist that root first so I'm able to scrunch up that curl former and then pull the hair through, and I hold it at the root to make sure it doesn't slip, to once again get that curl former as close to the scalp as possible. And so it looks really good when it comes out. Overall, it's pretty easy. It's not that comfortable to sleep in. You can, if you do it correctly, if you kind of split it down the middle, you'll be able to lay on your back. Or in this case, my curl formers are kind of away from my face, so I am able to still lay on my side. But if you're a sensitive sleeper, it's not the best thing to sleep in. So the following day, as you can see, I pull the curl former straight and then squeeze it at the tip and pull it off the curl to get the curl former off and still preserve that curl. And at the very top, you see the curls are coming out really nice. That's where I did those small sections. And then towards the back where I did the bigger sections, the curls don't look as good, which is fine because that was my intention, was just to stretch the hair so it would be more voluminous, because for whatever reason, my hair always looks the same length no matter what style it's in when I leave it in its unstretched state. So I wanted to stretch it out to give it a more kinky look. So what I did was coat my hands and a little bit of It Doesn't Get Much Better Than This by The Made Choice to separate all those curls, because I'm not going for a rod set. But if you are, then you can actually just leave your curls alone. But because I'm not, I'm separating it to prep it for a little bit of hair product. So what I'm going to do to achieve a kinky stretch look is I'm going to take a curly hair product that I know my hair loves and that always activates my curl pattern, which is the 5-minute repair mask by The Made Choice. It's the pink lemonade collection, and I don't do it on camera, which I totally should have. So I'm sorry guys, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't using too much hair product, so I did it in front of a mirror. So what I do off camera is I'm gonna, after I've finished separating it and laying my baby hairs, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it through like I think I did like 3 big sections, like so the 2 front sides is one section and the back is another section of rubbing the product through, just so that my hair would kink up a little bit, because I wanted to maintain that stretched look. So I don't do that on camera, but I will show you the finished results right after I've shown you how I finished separating it and kind of laying my hair how I want it to fall before I put that product in. And then I also go ahead and use a little bit of the Edge Booster Edge Control. If you've watched my Edge Control video, you know it's one of my like top 2 edge controls. It is water based and it smells amazing. And it layers your hair. Your hair will last all day, and if you tie it properly, it can even last the following day. But it lays your hair effortlessly without even having to set it with the scarf. But yes, so the edge control, I feel like, is the extra step to make your hair look like really cute when you lay your edges. But you don't have to. It's just personal preference. But overall, after putting in the edge booster as well as that 5-minute mask to kind of kink your hair up, and you can use any product you like, I think your hair comes out really stretched but still kinky, and it's an amazing way to just stretch your hair to reduce tangles and shedding for natural hair. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you really enjoyed this video.